Yo guys, are you guys new to Warzone and you guys try to figure out where you need to land, but you just don't know where to land because every time you land there's like 1,000 people there that are just instantly shooting you, so you get sent straight to the gulag, then you lose the gulag and you just don't want to play Warzone because it's so OP and you just don't know what to do, and you're just like, you know what, I hate this game, I'm losing my sanity and I just am getting super mad. Well, in today's video guys, I have the top 5 landing spots to avoid if you're a beginner in Warzone. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop straight into it. Alright guys, so the top 5 landing spots that you want to avoid, man, in Warzone are pretty evident, but a lot of people are starting to get into Warzone, especially with it growing and being one of the most net grossing franchises in Call of Duty right now. So, of course, you got your boy Sighteyy here, back at you again, giving you guys some tips over at Disrupt Gaming to help you guys become better overall Call of Duty Warzone players, smarter players, and build yourselves up before just jumping into the hot drops in Call of Duty Warzone. So, number 1. This one is an absolute no-no if you're a beginner or if your skill is not that high in Warzone. Doesn't matter which playlist you're playing, solo, duo, trio, quads, is Superstore. You want to avoid Superstore at all costs. Superstore is the main hot drop. Everyone lands there. It's very hard to see, especially because you're going to see a lot of the sweaty guys running a rose skin. And yes, while there is a lot of loot, a lot of money, there's stores there, it is one of the most hardest places to get out of if you're a beginner, because you're going to have about, let's say, 12 people landing there, and you got these cubbies, you got these creases, people are hiding. It's hard to see people when they're running the rose skin because of how dark it is inside the Superstore. There's 3 levels. You got stores, you got the roof, you got everything, the gas station across the street, you got the other building across the other street. It's a main hot zone, and if you don't know the map, if you don't know the spots, if you're just not accurate with your gunfights, and even if you do get in a gunfight, you can expect to get third party because it's just such close combat in one building fight, and you got so many people in a high populated area right there. It's very hard to get out, and usually the ones that get out are the most skilled and accurate with their gun skill, the ones that, you know, kind of know the map, know the game, know when to push, know when to not to, because then you also got to keep in mind there is perks and chests inside there, so some people might be running dead silence, some people might have claymores or proximity mines set somewhere, C4, Semtexes, shotguns. There's just so many aspects right there to think about, and it's super close range, and it's just a lot of people, a lot of third parties, so that's just something you want to avoid. Another POI on the map that you want to avoid is TV station. The reason for this is because 9 times out of 10 the people that land are going to land on rooftop, and knowing you're probably going to land on rooftop too, because you're going to see a chest and you're gonna ironically think, I need to get this to go get some loot. The problem with that is there's a helicopter there. A lot of people grab the helicopter and start crashing into people with it. The other thing is you're gonna have like 10 other people land on the roof as well. Some people might get a gun before you. Some people are gonna beat you while you're trying to open a chest, because it does take time to open a chest and pick up the weapon and then to turn around and shoot. These people are already gonna be beating you, and you gotta also remember, people are already gonna have pistols as well, so they're gonna be shooting at you. You're instantly gonna die. It's gonna be very annoying. And even if you land in the bottom, the issue with that is there's glass on the roof, so people are able to just jump straight through the glass and shoot you or get you, bro, by surprise. It's very annoying, and it's just a map that you want to avoid, or POI of the map you want to avoid. Another part I'd say is hospital. Now, hospital is one that is very, like, a big no-no if you're a beginner, and the reason for that is because a lot of people are going to either land helipad, take the helicopter, go to the main hospital roof, and they're going to camp up there. And the issue with that is when you're up there, you see all of hospital. So a lot of people are going to be on rooftops. You're going to run out. You're going to think everything's clear while that guy's just sitting there. And the only way you can get up is zip lines. There's 2 zip lines on each side of the hospital, and then you got the elevator zip lines that you can go up. But the thing is, the person can hear you before you're even going up or while you're going up. So you're going to get shot immediately going up or trying to push that guy. And if you're trying to hit the store, the guy has a visual view of the store. And if you call in a loader at the other store where he doesn't have a visual view, all he has to do is fly onto the top of the helipad building, and he's able to shoot you from above. Instant high ground. You won't even see it coming. You won't even hear he's coming or anything like that. So, you know, hospital is one of those hot zones that you just want to avoid, man. It's very dangerous, and it's right next to downtown as well, and downtown is another hot drop right there that I say you need to avoid. And the reason I say that is because so many people camp on top of buildings. You don't have a chance, you know, at shooting somebody back when they're already shooting you from the top of the building and you can't see them, or if you have an SMG or don't have that good loot and they have a sniper. Sometimes if you're just sitting there, you think you're in the clear and you don't even see this guy, and then he has a sniper rifle and gets an instant headshot. That's it, your game's done, especially if you've already went to the gulag and stuff like that. It's just not worth it. Downtown's one of those buildings where, and one of those POIs where everyone's just camping. It's all rooftops. There's so many places to hide. You don't know who's where. Somebody will catch you by the element of surprise. And like I said, as much as you want to stay away from the super close combat areas, you also want to stay away from those super campy, you know, high ground areas that people camp at, where you can never expect what's gonna happen. You don't know when somebody's gonna catch you by surprise or anything like that. So those are things that you want to avoid as well, because those things can be pretty annoying, man. They can be pretty annoying, and it's rough to try to fight back. Now, another and lastly, the other POI that is very, very significant to avoid, in my opinion, aside from Superstore, and this one a lot of people might not agree with me for, but I've seen how it works and it's pretty annoying, is airport. Now, the reason I say that airport is one of the ones that you want to avoid is because this part of the map is very weird. You have the big sniper tower that is across the street from airport, which is absolutely dangerous. If somebody's up there and you're in that middle of the road crossing over or anything like that, you can pretty much kiss your game goodbye, because that person can spray and pray you. There's nowhere to hide, and yeah, man, that's just basically your game. There's nowhere to go. Right now, if you're at airport, there's a lot of underground passageways where people can go in, so you have no idea that people are probably running to you or can hear you if they have dead silence or something like that. And that makes it very challenging to know how many people are there, where somebody's going to come from, and somebody could easily flank you, and then that's it. That's game. You're out, you know, when somebody gets you and stuff like that. Then on top of that as well, you got the rooftop of airport where a lot of people are camping up there, and there is a lot of ventilators that they can kind of duck down and hide, and you can only get up there through 2 zip lines. So once you go up to one of the sides, you know, like, you're gonna run, but if that guy even sees you first and he's hiding behind one of those ventilators, if you're not accurate with your shots, you're pretty much dead, because he's just going to camp there, mount, boom, spray you. You're going to lose your shield, and it's going to be over. Or if they're camping the zip lines, which a lot of people do in Warzone, especially, as soon as you get up, you're going to get shot, boom, that's game over. So, you know, airport's one of those places I definitely recommend hiding away from. It's just a lot of campy spots, a lot of underground passageways, a lot of passageways in and out, not enough, you know, spots to be safe. Everything's kind of open. There's no, like, real closed doors at airport. Like, everything's really just open space. You're visual, and then you got the watchtower. So even if you're on the roof of airport, you got to watch out for the watchtower now, because those people at the sniper watchtower can still see where you're at as well. So those are some things to think about when you're playing some Warzone, because these POIs are definitely ones you want to watch out for. So again, let's reiterate on which, you know, POIs you guys want to avoid if you are new to Warzone, and that is Superstore, TV station, hospital, downtown, and airport. If you can, man, please avoid these, because these are gonna just tank your KD. You're not gonna win most of your gunfights, and you might get lucky occasionally, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, if you're landing at these parts, you're gonna expect a lot of people. You're gonna expect hot drops, you're gonna expect gunfights, you're gonna expect campers, and you're gonna expect, you know, people catching you by the element of surprise, which can be very annoying, trust me, especially when you spawn in early in those Warzone games. Because I know for me, even with me, someone who's been experienced and been playing it for a while, those places are still even a struggle, because that's where people want to land, because that's where they know the most kills are. People are trying to frag out, and if you're a beginner, I wouldn't worry too much about trying to frag out so quickly and at the beginning. I would just worry about developing your skill, learning map knowledge, and, you know, just kind of building your skill up in Warzone first before you you know, get comfortable landing in those hot drops and getting confident to take on people who've been playing for a while. But if you guys did enjoy this video, man, be sure to let us know in the comment section down below. Let us know if you guys want me to do a top 5 best spots to land for beginners in Warzone, because we want to make these videos to just help you guys become better players all around. So if you guys did enjoy, man, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Sighteyy. Peace out.